So namaste everyone. Welcome. So we are observing ourselves. We are practicing self-awareness, self-observation. So we are trying to be aware every moment what is going on in our imagination. So step 1 to 6, we are practicing, and these are steps only. We need to take decision to be aware. We should feel need to be aware. We should feel need to work on ourselves. So this transformation from block B2 to B1 is our need to be happy continuously. So it is our need, that's why we are making effort. So we are not doing this exercise to impress others. We are not doing this exercise to be recognized by others. We are doing this exercise for our transformation, for our continuity of happiness. So step 1 to 6 we have discussed. And step 6, now this is our need to have a feeling of relationship, harmony, coexistence. So I need to ensure this. So we need to see all these steps. We need to go through all these steps. So starting from step 1, awareness and observation. And step 2 and 3, we are evaluating our state of being. In step 4, we are trying to see who is taking decision at this moment. So whatever feeling, thought we have at this moment, who is taking decision? So if I am taking decision, then I will be free from blaming others, and now I will feel need to work on myself. So in step 4, we can see need for self transformation, to work on the self. Then in step 5, we are being aware what basis I am deciding the feeling. Is it based on right understanding or based on sub-assumption? So if I am experiencing happiness again and again, it means few decisions are based on assumption. Because if my decisions are based on right understanding, then continuity of happiness will be ensured. But we are experiencing unhappiness. It means we are not aware of our assumptions. some assumptions are made unknowingly. So what we need to do, we need to understand right understanding. We need to work on right understanding. Understanding of coexistence, harmony, and relationship. The more we focus on this, the more we work on it, our sanskar will be reevaluated in the light of coexistence, harmony, and relationship. So in step 6, say, we are asking ourselves which feeling is naturally acceptable to us. Feeling of relationship or feeling of opposition, feeling of harmony, feeling of disharmony, feeling of coexistence or feeling of struggle. So feelings that are natural to me, the feelings that I want in continuity are feeling of relationship, harmony, and coexistence. Then in step 6b, in step 6b, now it is my need to, it is my need to ensure right understanding, understanding of relationship, harmony, coexistence, which means I need to contemplate on relationship, that is participation, understanding harmony, that is self-organization, and I need to realize the coexistence. So this is what we are discussing from step 1 to 6. And ultimately we need to focus on, we need to understand relationship, harmony, and coexistence. Right. So this is what we discussed so far. Now let's start with sharing on assignment. So if anyone wants to share. जी जी
भैया नमस्ते to all. Yeah, regarding relationship, I'm able to understand. But in the context, suppose we are having a FDP, but simultaneously we are having invigilation subs. FDP on our core subject. We are not able to attend the FDP. Some sessions only we are able to attend. So a few have those. So few faculty are because they have planned not invitations for them, so we are not able to attend all the sessions. So I am having a contradiction in myself. In this context, what will be the feeling of harmony?
जी भैया. So if we are able to see relationship, you know, then we will not be in contradiction. We will understand why they are not able to attend. So if I am feeling relationship, I will try to find out the issues and we will take care next time. But if I am in contradiction, it means I am not having feeling of relationship, or we have conditional relationship. है ना? So feeling of relationship is unconditional. But if it's some condition disturbing me, it means we are not with feeling of relationship. We are in expectation of feeling of relationship. So we are in expectation. So my expectation is not fulfilled. We are in contradiction. With feeling of relationship, I will evaluate what has happened, whether program was designed in right manner, in right time or not, or what has happened to others that they are not able to join. We will evaluate, but relatedness will be there. So it seems that we have feeling of relationship, but somewhere we are living with expectation. So that expectation is not being fulfilled. That's why we are in contradiction. Right way.
Okay, bhai. Bhai, what about
Yeah.
harmony in this context? Bhai? Feeling of
Harmony means irrespective of outside circumstances, I can be in harmony. I can be self-organized. So there is a natural acceptance in me. I can refer which feeling is naturally acceptable to me, irrespective of environment. So this understanding of coexistence, understanding of harmony, relationship. If this understanding we have, so we will be unaffected. So there is a self-organization in me. There is a harmony in me already, and we are calling it as natural acceptance for a long time. So still we can decide which feelings are naturally acceptable to me. Even people have not come. So we can ask ourselves which feeling is naturally acceptable to me. And we can ensure that feeling at the moment. So if my reference is inside, then I will not feel disturbed. I will evaluate. I will try to find out what has happened. But I will not feel disturbed. So if I am having feeling of relationship, if I am having feeling of coexistence, so I will not feel disturbed. So I will evaluate what has happened. So next time we will take care of it. So somehow there was some factor we could not visualize while designing the program. Now this is time to evaluate all those factors which we could not consider while designing the program. But my harmony is my decision. So, so somehow we have shifted from the state of observer to imagination. And imagination, there is a activity of expectation. And expectation is not fulfilled. That's why we are in contradiction. If I am observing this event, so I will be clear in me. I will ensure feeling of relationship. And with this relationship, we will evaluate what factors we should consider next time. Right, Bhaiya?
So I should be able to understand the self-organization of myself.
We are already self-organized. That's why feeling of relationship is naturally acceptable to us. But what happened whenever incidents happen, we shift from relationship to expectation. So when we make some program, we start with many expectations. So if feelings are at the base, then expectation may be fulfilled, may not be fulfilled. But I will not be disturbed. So harmony means natural acceptance in me. I can refer natural acceptance every time, whether my program is successful or not successful. Somehow I am not, somehow we are evaluating ourselves on the basis of success of the program, not on the basis of natural acceptance. That's why our feeling is disturbed. So my basis of evaluation is changed. So now basis has become the success of the program. This program is successful, I am comfortable. Program is not successful, I am uncomfortable. But feeling of relationship, I can ensure at this time also. So we need to check that program is not successful, but what about my feeling? Which feeling is naturally acceptable to me? That we can check this time also भैया. जी भैया.
Is that व्यवस्था का भाव?
It is because of, like, see, व्यवस्था means what is innate in units. The harmony exists in this nature is व्यवस्था. व्यवस्था is not that we have made. So we have organized some program and sent invitation, and this is not व्यवस्था. व्यवस्था is something that is innate in me. So we can say natural acceptance, for example. It is innate in me. So this is व्यवस्था.
So we can say that if if I am able to see that innateness of all is the same, is can we say that it is व्यवस्था का भाव?
So tree is self-organized, earth is self-organized. This self-organization is available everywhere. So व्यवस्था is available everywhere. If you see any unit is self-organized. We are also self-organized at B1 block, but we are not at B1 block. That's why we are not able to see व्यवस्था in us. So at the state of pure observer, no one, nobody, nothing can affect me. But we are not at that state. So already there is a state in us, in consciousness, where I can be unaffected from all these outside activities. But we are not at that state. That's why we get disturbed. जी भैया.
Okay, bhai. Thank you, bhai.
जी. So how do we see this harmony, व्यवस्था everywhere? So one way is we can see at surface level. You see tree, atom, planet, body, everything is self-organized, is in harmony. We are not doing anything for them to be in harmony. So tree is growing in self-organized manner, already in harmony. Earth is rotating, revolving in self-organized manner, already in harmony. Similarly, sun, galaxy, stars, body, each cell of the body. So if you see body is working in self-organized manner. Blood is flowing, oxygen is reaching to every cell. Cells are composing, decomposing. So each unit is working in self-organized manner. But what has happened to us? We are at the level of imagination. We are living at the lower activities. That's why I get affected. But with awareness, we can see there is a place in me where I can be unaffected. So that we are trying to explore. So if I am at a state of pure observer, then I will not be affected whether the program is successful or not. The outside success will not disturb me. But if I am at imagination, at the level of desire, thought, expectation, then outside changes may affect me. So activities of self are going on continuously. So we need to decide where I need to be. I can be at the level of expectation. I can be at the level of thought. I can be at the level of imaging. I can be at the level of understanding. I can be at the level of realization, pure observer. So at the level of pure observer, we will be able to see self-organization in ourself, in every unit. In fact, we will be able to see coexistence also. So rather than getting disturbed, we need to evaluate our feeling. Is this feeling naturally acceptable to me or not? Because if we are in contradiction, we are giving reaction. So we are moving down from sector level activities to gross level activity. At the level of pure observer, we can see harmony also, irrespective of our environment. So that harmony is already innate in me. But I cannot see it from the level of imagination, lower level activities. So once I am at block B1, then I can see this innateness in me also. But we can guess till we have not reached to the state of pure observer. So that's why whenever we ask ourselves, what is naturally acceptable to me? So answer comes very clear. It means something is innate in me. Harmony is innate in me. That's why feeling of relationship is naturally acceptable to us. Feeling of respect is naturally acceptable to us, irrespective of condition. So this harmony is innate in us. That's why this kind of answer comes. But we need to realize this harmony. For that, we need to make effort. And for this effort, these steps are helping. Right, Priya?
Yes, Bhaiya. Thank you, Bhaiya.
जी नमस्ते भैया.
Namaste, namaste, Bhaiya.
So let's take one more sharing. जी जी
भैया
नमस्ते दीदी.
जी अभी आप बता रहे थे कि हार्मनी इज देयर we
हम्म,
don't realize that the harmony is there but harmony is there so
जी.
I was just thinking I can see the harmony in entire existence I can see the harmony but that harmony is also disturbed when something is somebody interrupted that we can see the natural disasters going on because the human has interfered in that natural harmony so the harmony is disturbed. Likewise, the harmony within me is also disturbed from outside interferences. So, how do you explain this?
जी दीदी. So uh, we should be take care. We should be careful of language. It is natural disaster or it is natural events.
It looks like a disaster, but it can be an event
This
because
is
of my
our view.
assumption. Because of
This is
my
our
assumption,
view.
yes,
जी जी. So we are seeing this nature keeping human being at the center only. So whatever is not conducive to human being, we say disaster.
disaster, yes.
But if you see the whole ecological system from system view, from wholeness, then some transitions are taking place. Like in body, many cells die and new cells replace the old cell. So is it disaster or it is happening to sustain the body?
No, that is not disaster. That is happening for to sustain the
It
body.
is
But
not disaster because
yes,
you are not feeling uncomfortable because of this
yes,
transition. If
yes.
you are feeling uncomfortable, then you will say it is a disaster.
Naturally, I don't feel uncomfortable, na bhaiya, because that is not harming anything.
Yes,
That is for the
that's why I'm
good
saying.
of yes.
So we see this nature keeping human being only at the center. So something is not disturbing me, we do not say disaster. If something disturb me, we say disaster. And so for example, now we have purchased a land near volcano and we have made a house. We are living and volcano erupts. Now we will say it is disaster.
Mhm.
If you are not living near that volcano, you are living far from that volcano. It is not impacting you. You will say it is a natural activity that is balancing the nature. So till you are affected, you don't think as a
No, bhaiya,
disaster.
I'm not living in any such place, and I see the earthquakes happening everywhere. And as we can understand that the earthquakes are the outcome of the humanly activities outside on this earth. So earthquakes are happening. It is not with me that it is happening, but still I can see that this is not natural. This is interruption in innateness.
Yes. So it depends on our view, Didi.
Mhm.
If you see you know, nature as a nature,
Mhm.
where human being also as an integral part as others. So we will say some transitions are happening in nature. And these transition, due to this transition, whole ecological system is balanced. So during those transition period, we need to be aware. So Earth, for example, this flood, you are saying it disaster, but due to our activity, many forests
Yeah, exactly.
are impacting. We are not saying that we are doing disaster. What
Mm-hmm.
we are saying, we are progressing. We are doing development.
Mm-hmm. Whereas it's opposite.
Yes. So what is happening if you see the whole system, whole nature?
Mm-hmm.
So it is a transition that is taking place in ecological system.
But what is the root cause of that transition? It is not a natural transition which is taking place. It is because of the interference from somebody that it is
So
happening.
some interference of human being. Otherwise,
Mm-hmm.
naturally, it will also happen, like volcano, earthquake, flood.
Mm-hmm.
It will also happen naturally.
Okay. Now we can't
Yeah.
see that. Probably I'm not being able to see that it will happen naturally also. So I have an assumption that it is because of the interference of the human beings that it is happening, and therefore
Be-
it is not
Gee.
acceptable.
Because of human being, it has become more disastrous. But naturally, it will
Yeah,
also happen.
mm-hmm.
So it is a natural process. So many transactions are taking place in nature.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Mm-hmm.
are transition phases. But
Okay.
if you see from many years, Earth is maintained like a Earth. It is
Mm-hmm.
providing all conducive things that is required for survival of the each unit, for human
Yeah,
being,
that is
for
visible.
planet.
Yes, yes, Bhaiya.
So this is
That
a
is
transition
visible, and
period.
that gives us, harmony also, the feeling of harmony also, and the feeling of gratitude also, and therefore everything is going well, smoothly. We have that gratitude, and when something goes wrong, we have that feeling of again the gratitude. We get disturbed. Why this beautiful earth, which is giving us so much, is disturbed like this? And it probably because of my assumption that the human beings are, so I'm blaming somebody for that, therefore I'm having this feeling.
G. So maybe because of this impression that many human beings
Mhm.
are using
Mhm.
resources indiscriminately.
Yeah, that
So
feeling is
that's
there.
why we have a feeling of opposition.
Yeah, and similarly the harmony within us also is blamed because of outside world.
G.
Whenever I'm disturbed, I think that somebody else is making me disturbed. The circumstances outside is making me disturbed, whereas the disturbance is inside me.
G. G.
Shiva.
Otherwise,
Please
if we
continue.
see ecology,
Yeah.
in ecology, it is said that each unit is participating in this existence, in this nature, whether it is useful for
Yeah.
human being or not.
Yes. Yes. That is visible. Yes.
Ji.
Thank you, Bhaiya.
Okay, Didi. Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay, so it's 6:08, so we can take 6:06. So we can have 10-minute observation. Namaste, भैया.
Namaste, Bhaiya. Hope I'm audible.
जी जी.
Yeah. Bhaiya, I was trying to take this 10 minutes of observation. Most of the time, I'm able to see, Bhaiya, I am there at the level of thoughts only, not still at the feeling. Because how to do things, how to go about, what is there happening. So only these things are there happening. What I'm able to see. And before this 10 minutes, when I was raising my hand, I was trying to see that yesterday there was one colleague who has come to me and sharing his difficulty of conversation with the other colleague of him, and there was some disturbance in there. And In that, I was also joining him in that. So that is the blame part. What just discussion was happening. So I'm able to see that even though this observation is happening, but at the surface level only, by not. That means I am joining there in that discussion. That program was not in line with helping the other. It was there in the dialogue somewhere, telling that okay, it is because of his lack of understanding only. But even I am getting joining in that blame part that the other is like that, and so this is what is happening, Bhaiya, in these days. That's not going at the level of the feeling where that harmony is continued. That somewhere now and then it is there, but um, e- even evening when I was sitting with my daughter and trying to help her for that profession, what she is going to go, because now she is PUC second year. So whenever she is, or whenever I am putting in what I wanted to help her to get or be or become, so in that time I was a bit with more smiles, and that is excitement was there on my face. So these things I'm able to observe. Bhaiya. That's what is happening still. That means I'm not still at the level of um, pure observer. That's what I'm able to see. You can help me by in these aspects.
जी भैया. So generally we shift to thoughts.
Yeah.
It happens generally because we are habitual
Yeah.
to think analytically
Hmm.
as a science background students also.
Okay.
So first thing is awareness.
Yeah.
So awareness is now I am involved this person. I am involved with this person in his
Yeah.
dialogue. This
Oh.
awareness.
Yeah.
Second thing is now this blaming is happening in me. And I can observe this blaming.
Yeah.
When we say I am blaming, it means I am at the level of thought.
Yeah. That's what it is. Yes, bhai.
When we say these thoughts of blame are going in mind,
Yeah.
I can observe it.
Yeah.
So language wise also now we need to change. I am
Yeah. Yeah.
blaming, I am hurt. There is a
Yes.
hurt. There is a thoughts of opposition
Mhm.
and I can observe it.
Yes.
So basically, generally we forget and I associate myself with every event. So it becomes difficult to come out of the thoughts.
Okay.
And
But
so
there
things
also,
are
bhai,
happening.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay.
Ji.
Continue.
You speak where?
Yeah, it is something like for the mutual fulfillment. Once when he comes with that agony, the other, what I was able to see though is somewhere background of mine. I am trying to hear him and help him in that aspect. I think that program was there for a very short duration, but I was not able to see that I am trying to help him in that also. So I just tried to go back and tell him that it is because of lack of understanding only. So finally, that came in from me also, but later, not initially. Initially, I was there joining him, and then I shifted myself like that. So that is what was there.
So our thoughts gets influenced from outside environment.
Okay, okay, okay.
And I am not aware that my thoughts are influenced now. If
Oh,
awareness is there, that thoughts are influenced and I am observing it, then I can handle it.
okay,
But what is happening? Thoughts are influenced. Now there is a feeling of opposition and I am not aware of it.
mm,
We get aware after this feeling, after this event. Yes, there was a feeling of position. I was involved. After the event,
Yes, yes.
we become aware. But we need to be aware at that moment.
Yeah.
So at that moment, we can see that our thoughts are influenced.
Mm.
But at that moment, what appears? I am influenced.
Yeah. Okay.
So there is a desired thought expectation in us. Any moment it can be affected. We need to be aware when these are affected, when these are not affected. So next time when we are talking with someone, so be aware. Let's see what is happening in our imagination.
Okay. Okay. Fine.
So if there is
Thank
a
you.
opposition, so we need
Yeah.
to be aware there is a opposition. I will observe this opposition.
Okay. Okay.
But generally what happens, our tendency is to react. So there is a dialogue from other side. Immediately we start reacting.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why awareness is required. With awareness, we will be able to see that now my thoughts are influenced. I have a feeling of opposition. Once there is a awareness, then we can handle it. If we are not aware, now we are trapped into it, then it will be difficult to handle. But even also, even after the event, if we are sensing it, yes, I was trapped. So take decision that I will be aware next time.
Next. Okay. Right. Bye. Thank you.
जी भैया. So let me briefly sum up the process of observation. So number one is awareness. We need to be aware.
नमस्ते भैया
अच्छा, जी भैया बताइए.
जी what happens means during the day while observing the first thing is that throughout the day I could see the thoughts and second thing for observation there should be a no reaction means we should not see with our assumptions and beliefs but the main problem is while interacting with the suppose when we are interacting in the workplace then we bound to give some reactions like nodding the head or giving the smile or saying that yes okay even if we don't want to so that is affecting the observation so any input from your side on this ji
जी भैया. So we are bound if we are unaware. If we are aware, we have a choice. In unawareness, we are bound to be unhappy. We are bound to be hurt. We are bound to feel guilt. We are bound to have inner reaction. We are bound to have outside reaction. In unawareness, we are bound in many ways. But with awareness, we will be able to see choice. So that's why awareness is important. So bound means I was not aware. Some event happened outside. It triggers my sanskar. My sanskar now activated. There's a feeling of opposition. There's a thought of opposition. Now I have reflected it outside and I am not aware. So when the event was happening outside, I was not aware what is happening inside me. Now sanskars are triggered. We are not aware because my focus was not on ourselves. Due to these sanskars, some feeling of opposition emerged. I was not aware because my focus was not there. My focus was on the outside event. Due to this feeling of opposition, there are multiple thoughts of opposition. We are not aware. Now reaction has happened. Decision has happened. We are not aware. At any moment, if I was aware, I could see choices in me. So if we are unaware, we are bound. If we are aware, we are not bound. We can see choice.
ji
So
bhai
awareness is required here.
ji
So what we can learn from this example, at that time, we were not aware. So what need to do? Try to be aware all the time. So practice it. Before sleeping, you just check whether I am aware or not, what is happening. After waking up, just see, I am aware or not, or I am waking up in ignorance. You are eating, just check up whether I am aware or not. I am eating with awareness or not. So multiple times you check it, whether I am aware or not. You are taking bath, just be aware. I am aware or not. So you keep reminding yourself. Then awareness will increase. And once there is awareness, I will not find bound. I will be able to see ourselves with choices. जी भैया, so it's time for Hindi session.